Hello everyone and welcome to the very first episode of my walkthrough of Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3. Now wasn't that intro freaking great? Yes, it's 2003 and the graphics could have been much better, but I really like that intro. I've loved this game for many years. This is a good game. If you never played it, pick up a old copy of it. I bet it's like 99 cents somewhere. And, well, if you don't have PlayStation 2, well, sorry to hear that. You're missing out on a good old game. But anyways, let's get started. I am actually going to start a brand new game right over this old one I am. There you have it. Alright, so we gotta pick our first car. We have Isuzu, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Subaru, and Toyota. Let's see what there is in Isuzu. There's the Pisa, or the JR120. It's not actually all that bad of a car. 180 horsepower, 2-liter engine, pretty light. It is actually a pretty quick car, but not the one up. There's Mazda, there's the FC or the RX-7, 215 horsepower, 1230. Again, great choice. Just not really what I want. Then there's the two Miatas. This is an older one, this is the new one. But here we go. 160 horsepower, not as good as the other two, but it's a lot lighter. And here's one of the original Miatas. Again, only 130 horsepower, not a really great starter car, if I do have to say so. Though it is cheap, so you could put a bit of money into the engine and make it quicker, but no. Mitsubishi. Now this is an interesting car to start out with. I actually did start out the game with this car once before, and it was sort of fun because it was cheap, it had pretty good horsepower, and it was different, you know, an old Lancer GSR. The FTO, I don't really care for it. 200 horsepower to 1190 kilogram, 30 grand, nah. And I kind of don't really like how it looks like a weird spaceship. Going down the Nissan, we got quite a few cars here to pick from. So let's start with the Fair Lady or the 300ZX 2x2, 230 horsepower, 1365 kilogram. This is an excellent choice for your first car. It's fast, it gets much faster, it's cheap. So if you like it, go for it, it's a good car to pick. Here's the Sylvia K, again, excellent car to pick, a bit more expensive than the Fair Lady, but it is a bit lighter, so again, that's for you to choose what you like. Here's another one, here's the S13 Sylvia K. A decent choice. Personally, I'd pick the S14 over this one. Excuse me. The S14 is just a little bit better with the horsepower and weight ratio. Oh, sorry. I think I need a drink there. Alright, that's better. Here's the 180SX Type X. Decent car, but still, it's a bit lacking like the S13. In America, this is a Maxima, but in Japan, this is Safiro Cruising. decent car. It's a bit challenging to start out with. I did use it once before just because it's a bit heavy and lacking on horsepower. But it is a bit unique and fun. Big 4-door. Get down to the Subaru. Now this is a fun little car. If you want to be a bit more challenged, go ahead and pick it. It is light, and with low horsepower it doesn't gain a lot of horsepower, and you won't be able to beat the whole game with it, but it isn't all that bad of a starter car. Now down to Toyota. Lots of cars to pick here. Lots of cars. Start with the Corolla 11. 130 horsepower, 950 kilograms. It's cheap. It's got low horsepower, but it's light. It does get a bit more horsepower. You ain't gonna be able to beat the game with it, unfortunately. Now here's the Sprinter Trueno. It's exactly like 11 with different headlights. Again, it's same exact horsepower, same exact weight, same exact price. Here we get up to the Mark II. Big car, big heavy car, 280 horsepower though. It's unique. It kind of looks a bit funky. I have a thing for 4-door cars, so the Mark is kind of cool. But not really for the highway racing. Get to the Chaser. I like this car. I've owned one of these cars. They're pretty cool. It's a bit expensive though. 280 horsepower, almost 1500 kilograms of weight, so I'm not gonna pick it. I'm gonna pick my all-time favorite car of all time, the #1 car in the world to me, Sprinter Trueno. This is my baby right here. I love this car. So this is the one I'm gonna pick. What paint am I gonna pick with it? Yeah, let's just go with the traditional Panda scheme. That's always good. I always just kind of pick some weird looking ones here. Yeah, right there. We'll go with 5. 5. 5. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick the horseshoe. This right here. It's not a horseshoe, but it sort of looks like a horseshoe. For good luck. Now we'll go 1, 9, 2, 4. Yes. Now you get to pick where you want to start out with. I'd like to start out in Tokyo, so I'm going to start out in Tokyo. Alright, so from here you get to go to course select.